qui sont se taillent et sans raison. Au bruit de la pluie, par terre et sur les toits, pour un cœur qui s'ennuie au chant de la pluie. C'est bien la pure peine de ne savoir pourquoi, sans amour et sans haine, mon cœur a tant de peine.
Michael, I noticed you have worked at very robotic, I might say, and also it's sort of kind of a punk feel as well. Yeah. What would you call your work then? Is there any specific name? Like when people come up to you, you know, and they say, love your work. What do you categorize yourself in?
Mechanical sculpture, pretty much. Yeah.
How long have you been doing this?
About 10 years.
10 years.
This kind of stuff. Yeah.
90% of what material is it? Like metal or whatever you can get?
Whatever I get from a lot of places, clocks, typewriters. I go to garage sales a lot, buy stuff, take it apart, use the pieces, you know.
That's amazing.
My job, a lot of people give me stuff, you know, because there's a lot of mechanics in my job, so people give me some of their throwaway stuff.
Yeah,
you know.
and I like the way you put it all together, particularly the colors. Very important, because if you're dealing with chrome metal or steel or any sorts of metal like that, it comes with its natural color. However, you seem to get like texture to it on some of your work.
Right.
Yeah, and this is just random, something that comes to you, or are you influenced by other artists, pieces of their work?
Not so much. It's mainly just I think about, you know, the form itself, and then I try and put some mechanics to it. You know, the mechanics are, to me, they're secondary. You know, it's the piece itself, the way it looks, the aesthetics of that particular piece. You know, rather than, I don't really try and stress the mechanics all that much, but the pieces all, you know, they're mechanical pieces, so, you know, they have their own look. You know.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Each piece has its own individual image. And what I find really quite fascinating is the creative mind behind it. Do you start off with already an image?
Yeah.
In your head, like?
Yeah, I know pretty much what I want it to look like. It's just finding the stuff, and or because I have so much stuff, you know, at home that I draw from, finding the right pieces that I've forgot about for a year or whatever, you know, that I picked up, you know, wherever, and then putting it together for that.
So when you're putting this together, in your mind you have already an idea of what you want, but when you're actually putting the pieces together, because the form's always different, it always changes.
They're still changing. You know, when I get it home, if I find something that'll work with it, I'll change it, you know.
Yeah.
They're always changing.
Yeah, I like that very much, because it's not only eye-appealing, but when you look at your work, you know, you feel that there's a huge creative process going behind it all, you know. And that's why I like it, and that's why we're here today to interview you. Not too many artists can pull it off, you know. They're always trying to be somebody else that they were influenced by.
Oh, yeah.
But on the note of influence, on the positive, who are some of your artists that you personally admire or give recognition?
I like Dolly, of course, you know, is everybody's favorite, and that's my favorite too. As the first artist I really appreciated. My mother introduced me to him when I was a little kid, and you know, so that's had a big influence on me. And Geiger and everything that I just, you know, not so much artists as just stuff that I see, you know, the movement I see, and trains or mechanics and typewriters or pianos or whatever, you know. I get off on manual mechanics more than the motorized, or, you know.
But you mentioned something very interesting, Dolly, two-dimensional artist. How does that influence you with this? Because your work,
Dolly's sculpture, oh, they're unbelievable. You have to see those.
Yeah, I got to see that. I
mean, they're not like this. I mean, this is completely different, but you know, I love three-dimensional stuff. You know?
Great.
And I do, you know, paintings and things like that too. I do a lot of different things.
Yeah,
but,
I noticed your painting works there, and also your smaller pieces, because you have life-size heads, sculpture pieces.
Right, the doll stuff, you know.
Yeah. quite
You
interesting.
know, I just like the darker, weird stuff. So, you know, I'm not that way, but I like to look at it. You know.
Yeah, because when I see the artwork, I always imagine what the artist is going to look like.
Oh yeah.
Because you look at the piece and you think, well, he must be as crazy as his artwork, or a very normal guy. I can't see a nerd doing these pieces. But anyways, we enjoy your work, and we appreciate you being here at this particular event.
It's a great event. I really appreciate the opportunity to do it.
Well, it's a pleasure meeting you, Michael.
Nice to meet you too, man.
Yeah. Okay, again, this is Michael Davies, and he's here today, and check out his work. We're going to have video and everything on that. Thank you so much. Good night. Thank you, Michael, so much.
She's mysterious.
Yeah.